and feeding program. We have a program of talent development, which is including music dancer, modeling for girls, music singer, cultural dance for adults. We do also art. In art is combining of drama, comedy, and filmmaking. Also, we do permaculture-based training for teenage single mothers so that they can have a small garden, which is called, once they have a good or a big place in their compound, they can manage it to have a small garden so that they can have a small food like vegetable, amaranta, and so on. Also, we do entrepreneurship for vulnerable women, where I have come with the idea to see many vulnerable women, they don't know how to drive their life. They don't have the mindset. And I have come an idea to bring them together and share something which will be very important for them. We have started for 42 women where we come with the idea to contribute every Friday per week, to contribute 200 Kenya shillings so that we can gain 8,400. And that amount, we can divide it by 2 vulnerable women so that everyone can get 4,200. And we give them to go to start a small business, which will give him a power to gain some impact on that, because Kakuma Refugee Camp, the life is very hard. And to get to work is very hard because some of them, they don't have rich school. They have some of the knowledge, the primary knowledge, but they don't have the second knowledge. So we bring them together to have that knowledge, to empower them about that as small money because they don't have an opportunity to get loan. So once we get an opportunity for loan, we can give them an amount of money so that they can start the business, they can be self-resilient, they can depend about their husband, so they can be very independent themselves. Also, we do tree planting in the community because in Kakuma Refugee Camp is a place which is very dry. We have to plant tree and we have to change our climate. Without a tree, we cannot get rain in Kakuma Refugee Camp. So we have come an idea to plant tree in the community so that we can have a more rain. Because in Kakuma Refugee Camp, we can have almost 1 month or even 1 year without raining. So that we have come an idea how we can change our climate change. We come an idea to plant tree. Right now, since last year, we have now planted 1,500 trees.
Wow.
So is that a couple of things we are doing here in Kakuma Refugee Camp? So I will come an idea with how we can collaborate and how we can share in this podcast the world of ability. Thank you.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, you guys are doing so many good things there, and I'm glad we're able to help get the word out because this is what it's all about, sharing and growing the community and seeing what can we do together. So wow, how long have you been with the group there with that refugee camp? How long have you been there?
Yeah, thank you. A good question. Now we have started in 2022.
Excellent. And about how many people total are living there?
Here in Kakuma Refugee Camp, there's many people from different countries. In the total I have is 300,000 refugees.
Oh my goodness. That is way bigger than I was expecting. Wow. Oh, well, I love what you are doing and how you are reaching out and working so hard to make a difference for everyone in the community there. That will make a difference. And are there others that are on board with you and working to reach out as well and to grow this the presence and the community there?
Yeah.
So, and I think I heard you guys have a an event coming up this next weekend. Is that accurate? There's I'm missing the word, a
Yes,
fundraising,
yes,
a
we have.
telethon. There we go. Sorry, the
We
word
have
was
an event
gone.
of telephone. Yeah.
So
Telephone.
tell us about that.
Yeah, we have an event of telephone where I need to be involved in that event so that I can know more and how I can also invite other peoples in Kakuma Refugee Camp to join telephone and how it can work for them.
Excellent. Oh, so well, and that is next weekend. What time is that happening?
Yeah, yeah, that can happen and 7 p.m. in Eastern Africa time.
Eastern Africa. Okay, and how? Actually, what time is it right now by you?
Now is 10:09 p.m.
And, okay, so you are 9 hours ahead of us. Got it. Okay, so
Yeah.
wow, 9 hours ahead. All right, so I'm mental picture of where exactly you guys are here, and I appreciate you being here. I know you're on limited time. Anything else you want to make sure we know while we still have you?
Yeah. Anything else I can say it is why we can go to implement some of the activities right now in this year. This year we have implemented activities of addressing for uh, vulnerable women and teenage single mothers. We teach them about addressing, how they can be involved in that, and how they can start their own business. Once we give them the knowledge, we think to give them that knowledge, and after giving them the knowledge, I think they will go to practice or date somewhere they will go. And we have a program also on crochet, which is engage also teenage single mother to be involved on hard work, so they can go somewhere they know and to start something because we have already give them knowledge. Also, we have a program of English and French, which we teach adult in Kakuma Refugee Camp because we are mixed nationality and many countries, they don't know French. I'm from Congo. I know French. And I need to teach French for other people from other countries to know also French. Many countries are talking English, but they are not talking French. But I have come with an idea for teaching form of the adult French basic and intermediate. So I need to empower my community for a couple of things I know, which I have to transmit for those one, so that also them they can transmit for others. And I have a program also to visit elders. They have solved us since we are young, and now we have grown. They don't have that mind also to do something. But once I do some of the awareness for them, they will tell me more, and they will have more story to give me, and that story can go to run it for the children, like a storytelling. So that's the program I am involved right now. Thank you.
I love that because we can learn so much from others. And yes, the respect for the elders and for the knowledge that they can pass on, that makes a big difference for all of us. And from what I hear, you're taking what you know and benefiting others. And I can only hope that what you're doing is inspiring others to join your efforts and to help each other out because that's what it's all about. Having community, building that community and being there for each other. Everybody gets better when everybody helps out and shares their talents and skills. It benefits the entire community. So I really applaud you for what you're doing and the difference you're making. And I'm excited to see where things go and how what you're doing is going to make that difference. So really, thank you so much for being here and sharing what's happening there because without you telling me, I would have no idea that that all of this is taking place. So thank you so much for sharing with us, and keep us in the loop. What we can do to help, and what difference we can make. Whatever we're doing here with this recording, too. Feel free to use it however it can benefit what you're doing, sharing it out, and letting people know all the things that are happening. So really, thank you, Kiza, and I wish you all the best with everything you're doing.
Thank you so much, Sus. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. So, and I know we do have John Petro Sr. joining us as well. I'll bring him in to join our conversation here. John, can you hear us? Because I know he's at an event and walking around, and we got a visual going on here now. I can't hear him, but I know we do have that visual of this big event that's taking place in Massachusetts right now. So
I'm here.
How you doing, John?
We have a bunch of animals here with us.
Oh my goodness.
Let me get a group shot with me with them.
Excellent.
Hold on 1 second. Let me turn my phone around here.
There you are.
Want to get in on a live stream? A live stream.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Hello.
hi. Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I love this.
Hey, the Winterfest brings everybody out.
It does. It looks like a party.
Yeah, we got ice sculptures all over the downtown area. Like a nice snowflake right here. I got to turn my phone around again.
So you said this is Winterfest? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's incredible.
And of course, the Olympics just got done. So why not bring in some Olympic Games for the kids?
Oh, that looks like an amazing event. Very family friendly. And yes, that curling I see, yes?
Oh, and hold on a second. I found the Winterfest mascot, Lola the bear.
Oh my.
Let me get Lola on here with me.
How long is this? How many years has this event been happening?
I'm not sure exactly. I'll have to research that and get back to you.
But it sounds like it's not the first time anyway. It's been for years here.
Yeah, hasn't been going on as long as the folk festival. It started years ago with human dog sled racing. They had humans pulling.
Oh.
Lola, let's join the live stream. Say hi to the world out there.
Hi.
That is the mascot for the Winterfest.
Excellent.
See, I got all kinds of on here, folks.
So tell us where you are.
Unfortunately, we have to wait until 3 o'clock to get inside the cake tent. This is one big tent. I don't think the city's had a tent this big before. And that is where Cake Boss from the TV show will be judging cakes from local bakeries. He is making the birthday cake for the city of Lowell. City of Lowell is 200 years old, effective tomorrow.
Wow.
So they moved this event as the opening ceremony for it. Here's another ice sculpture of a wolf. Let me turn my camera around.
Oh my gosh.
Have some amazing.
How do they do that?
There was a gentleman who was doing one around the corner. I'm making my way over there now.
So, and tell us where you are.
This is the cake tent. I'm in Lowell, Massachusetts. Bicentennial birthday is tomorrow. And this is the opening ceremonies. They have 8 months of events planned for their bicentennial including a concert. I think, if I'm not, I might be mistaken, but I believe it's March 26th at the auditorium in town here. The concert is with Lee Bryce. They're planning a new festival at in the fall. They're creating a fall festival as the closing ceremony for the 8-month-long party.
Wow. Okay, so your town knows how to have a good time.
Oh yeah, we do. I'll do this again at the folk festival coming up at the end of July. So yeah, Lo believes in festivals. I believe I saw 2 party tents, beer tents. They have music around the clock up until midnight. There's the official Lowell 200th sign with lights included. This should be nice at night. Here is my favorite ice sculpture. You guys probably are aware I have this thing for eagles. Mm-hmm. They have an ice sculpture of an eagle.
Wow.
That takes a lot of work.
I can't even imagine. That is impressive.
Make our way down this street. Mm. Oh, look at this. We even have a magician here.
Wow. All sorts of entertainment. There's a lot of people out there.
So, if anybody ever comes to Lowell, you can always find stuff to do. We have a lot of Lowell is part of the National Historical Park. We have boat rides on the canals in the wintertime, in the summertime. Another ice sculpture of a bear. They've got swing set up for the kids, like snowballs.
So fun.
Gentlemen, it's first an ice sculpture.
Just finished one? Wow. And I see Keys has made a comment here too. He's saying that it's very inspiring, and the event with Puppet can inspire more children here at the. I wonder if am I saying it correctly? Kakuma Refugee Camp. So that's.
He's done an ice sculpture.
I love the ideas.
He's done a sculpture of as you can see, it draws a crowd.
I think John's breaking up just a little bit there, but I can see.
Just go off the block of ice. If you look at the bottom, you'll see how big the blocks of ice are. So,
the video's getting a little choppy there, but it's oh, we lost him. I think he lost his signal when he got into that area, but yeah, somebody was working on carving a piece of ice there. I can't even imagine what it takes to to do that. Oh, that's impressive. I know I've seen like chainsaw carvings of wood and that type of thing, and I've seen ice sculptures, but I've never seen one being made. So never really thought about what goes into that. Kiza, do you have any kind of festivals in your area at all?
Just come again.
Do you have any festivals or celebrations that are local where you are?
Yeah, some of the festivals there.
In the summer? Excellent.
I should have brought my headphones. I'm having a hard time to hear with all the noise.
I can imagine. With all those people. Wow. So what's the weather like there? If it's cold enough for the ice sculptures to happen, it's got to be a little chilly. looks like a demonstration happening. It's got to be, oh, karate demonstration, breaking the boards. Oh my gosh.
And of course, what would be an outdoor festival without food trucks?
Oh, food trucks,
Yeah,
yes.
food trucks up and down the streets there. Oh, and I see something very interesting down at the end. Let's take a walk down.
All right.
We have a local bar around here that has a very interesting way of enjoying winter drinks outside.
Ooh.
Let's make my way through the food line. Yes, that's another thing too. In Lowell, food has a wide variety because you name the nationality and we have it.
Wow.
That is why the city of Lowell is about to have their 39th folk festival at the end of July. So if anybody's planning a vacation around the end of July, it's a 3-day event. Food, music, arts of all the countries. Even have an outdoor theater set up, it looks like, too. Amazing.
Your town knows how to party.
I was talking about that bar that knows how to enjoy drinks outside in the wintertime. How about having a party in an igloo?
No way. Oh my goodness.
Igloos.
Look at that. Wow.
And even the babies enjoy the igloos.
That's amazing.
So, do we party or do we party?
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my
walking
gosh.
around too. There's all kinds of bars in the downtown area here. So, yeah, this is a very lively band. A very lively place, I should say.
Amazing. Wow.
The one thing I missed with this festival, though, is the human dog sled racing.
Human
They
dog
actually
sled
had
racing. That's
people. They would have 6 people pulling a dog sled through a small track of snow and ice, and one person, of course, jumping on the sled at the end. And companies would put these teams together. And let me tell you, did not pick small people to pull these sleds. They did away with it a couple of years ago. The reason I think is because they were starting to get too many injuries because it was so competitive.
Oh my.
And I know for a fact that one year, one of the teams went through the hay bales that they had along the side of the track and injured a spectator. I think that's what actually stopped it. It was the human dog sled racing was actually registered as a national competition.
Wow. That's incredible.
So yeah, Lowell is a very interesting place to come and visit. Trying to make my way through the crowd here isn't always easy,
Yeah.
especially around the games for kids. But
there's definitely a lot of people there. I'm always amazed at how many
went down
with the festivals there, how
around,
popular they are. Oh, go ahead.
more demonstrations.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
Have to be careful because a lot of these streets down there are the old cobblestones.
Yeah, because there's a lot of history in your area.
Let's walk back up here. Something interesting up here that I want to show everybody. You can't have a winter festival without somewhere to keep warm. How do you keep warm outside? with fire.
Oh, nice. Oh,
So
perfect.
right here we have a little hibachi set up for tonight with chairs for people to use. But there is a big fire display around the corner where I'm going.
Wow. Yeah, I remember in the
So,
summertime
give
they
me
had a
my-
misting station to help keep people cool, but this time of year you got to go with the fire to keep people warm.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
What's the
But
temperature
anyways, I'm
like
glad
there
I made it
today?
down here. It's around 52, I think.
52.
It's
That's
actually a
pretty
warm day. The
good.
sun's out, nice and bright. So it's a good day to enjoy a festival.
Yeah, it looks
Oh, I ain't too
nice.
far down. Yeah, it is. I'm glad there's no snow. It's actually melting a lot of the snow that we've had.
Yeah, those ice
But
sculptures won't last long in that weather.
I've already seen a few of them starting to drip.
Mhm.
But they're thick enough that they'll last for the
Yeah.
day.
Mm.
But parking is fun right now around here, even with 3-4 parking garages in the area.
They're all full.
Probably.
Wow. Yep. Lowell, Massachusetts knows how to throw a party.
That we do. Okay. Anytime there's a celebration downtown, my buddy usually has a cookout at his restaurant,
Oh, nice.
Greek restaurant. So I'm coming up that way to go around the corner. I was going to go down the other street next to this, but I saw the crowd. It was worse than this. But
Too many people to get through.
we got good bookshops. Arts is a big thing in the city, Lowell. Arts and books.
Arts. Oh, so
Here's one of the
you guys have
restaurants.
some culture there.
Here's my buddy's restaurant. It's sitting in the corner. Greek restaurant. I don't even know if he's open. I don't
He's
even
out
think he's
partying.
open. He's out partying, yeah. This is the lot that he usually has his little parties in. At the Fourth, on the folk festival, he has this all blocked off.
Nice.
Cooking Greek food out on the grill and things like that at the folk fest. I'm not going to be able to get through here. I cut into the parking lot. I don't know if I can get out. No. I got to go over trolley track. You know, I'm not the puddle of water. I'm not walking through mud, guys.
Well, this is fun getting the inside scoop on what's all happening out at this. Oh, we're breaking up just a little. Say that again. We missed part of what you just said.
I said I'm getting out of the money. There's too much money in the parking lot. Okay. I think I'm a little bit. I thought there was something on this street too, but there isn't. Outside of museums. This is a painting on the side of my buddy's restaurant. Hand painted in 2021. He has plans in this lot where these cars are parked to build. Wait till he goes by. He has plans to build in this lot right here a 5-story
Okay.
hotel.
Oh, wow.
Each floor, one of his plans, depending on how much funding he can get, one of his plans is to make each floor decorated and furnished for different nationalities that are in the lower.
That's awesome. What? Oh, that's a great idea.
So right now we're coming up along what used to be the Quilt Museum, but they moved. I don't know where they moved to.
Mm.
Lowell is well known for textiles.
There's a lot of history there.
All right, we'll go down here. Go past Lowell's finest.
Can't miss the police. They're part of the party. And while you're walking, I should make sure to mention that you have your own podcast that you do every Friday. So 5 o'clock Central, live at 5. John Petro Sr. has his podcast, which is Revolutionize Your Marketing. So you can always tune in. We are on the same Zoom link actually when we do those shows. And you've had some amazing guests in these last handful of weeks here. That's been a lot of fun.
That's right. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here today is hopefully to get a special guest booked on my podcast.
Ooh.
I have to wait and try and catch up with him. Like I said, this is the other half of the street with food trucks.
Wow. All the good stuff.
In this parking lot, we got a few tents and tables for people to eat.
Excellent.
Over here, oh, here's our friend again.
Not
Yeah,
every
let's
day you walk
take a
around and
walk
see
up through.
mascots.
Let's take a walk up through this part. You want to talk about Winterfest? Can't have Winterfest without fire.
Wow. Oh my gosh, look at that. Never seen anything quite like that.
How about water that's on fire?
Wow. I have questions.
Anybody want to walk through 5-feet archway?
Oh my goodness. Can you feel the heat from any of those, or you have to get pretty close for that? Amazing. Wow.
Hey, there we go.
Oh wow.
Just out fire.
Dang. Yeah, don't get too close.
See, you never know what you're going to find in the city of Lowell, folks.
I guess. Oh my gosh. So, and tell us a bit more about the
Look,
cake boss. You said
in case it gets warm, I mean, in case it gets too cold, you can always walk under here and heat up.
Wow.
That's actual fire, folks.
I've never. So you can't walk under there too tall. Oh, that is amazing. Wow. So oh my gosh. So it's not too cold in that little area there. You got to wait to get warmed up, and I'm assuming in that tent it's kind of lovely in the tent there too. Wow. Ooh, there's a lot of people in there.
Okay, I'm not even going in there.
There's a lot of people.
That tent is arts and crafts, and it is packed.
It's where everybody's hanging out.
I'm going to attempt that one. Oh, looks like they got some spotlights all ready for tonight.
Oh, wow.
How do you like this?
Oh my gosh, I thought it was like a statue. That's somebody dressed up. Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
So.
Wow. One of those events, you never know what
We
you're
have
going to
music
see.
tent that way.
Music and, oh my gosh.
So, let me see. Our furry friends are in front of us up here again.
And he's back. So how long does the entire festival go until? Is it all weekend? Is it just today?
This is just today until midnight.
Oh. Wow.
We have these animals all over the place here.
Wow.
So where else can you go and have this much fun?
It
You
looks
name it,
awesome.
we have it. And that is kind of, I think, I walked around the whole thing here,
Wow.
taking some detours here and there, but yeah, we're back at the Lowell 200 sign.
Excellent. Oh, what a great experience. I'm too far away to actually get there, but I got to experience it with you. So really appreciate that, John, that we're able to see all the great things that are happening there. What an amazing town you live in.
I'm
Events
back at
all the
my
time.
favorite ice cream, the Eagle.
The eagle. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's dripping now too.
Aw.
I mean, I'll get closer so you can see the detail on the wing.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wonder how long it took to make that.
I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think they're all done by individual people,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's now my thing is to hang around here and get to meet Buddy, the cake boss.
The cake
But-
boss.
They don't know Cake Boss. Cake Boss used to have a TV show. He has a bakery down in Hoboken, New Jersey, right across the water from Manhattan. And
Okay.
it's a family business. I remember years back, I was down in New York City, and one of his shows, he happened to mention his favorite Sesame Street character, I think, was Cookie Monster. When my son realized he was going down, and we decided to take the boat over, he went and bought a stuffed Cookie Monster, went down to him. We took the ferry across the water early in the morning, and we had about an hour and 45-minute wait in the line outside the bakery
Wow.
just to get to the front door. it took about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. And then we got in the bakery, you could barely move. Unfortunately, Buddy wasn't there. He used to bake
Oh,
the cakes at that time in the back. His sister was there, who also was on the TV show.
mm,
We did buy a few pastries. We didn't go to and wait all that time for nothing.
uh-huh.
Um, I checked his website a couple of weeks ago, and I realized he's got bakeries in a couple of different cities around the
Really?
country. One of them is right nearby here in Lawrence, Mass. It's called Carlos's Cakes. The original restaurant in Hoboken is Carlos's Bakery. Carlos was his father's name.
Ah, nice.
Um, and he created the TV. He set up the TV show and everything, and that's how he became. So the cakes that he makes are phenomenal. He's done them for
Wow.
all kinds of large groups, companies. He even did them for a biker jamboree, and it went over very big with the bikers.
Wow.
And some of the things that they went through on that show is incredible. There was no cake he would not attempt to make, and every attempt that he did, pretty much he succeeded.
Mm,
He
amazing.
had moving parts on cake, smoke coming out of cakes, everything. He's just an incredible guy. Of course, he had a whole crew helping him with different parts. Even the decorations were all handmade. What is this line now? Is this a line waiting for the cake test? Man, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, wow.
I would have been waiting here when
There's
I was
already a
here to
line.
cook on it.
Amazing.
It goes down to the traffic light and crosses the street and starts going down on the other side of the street.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And to think these people probably came just to not to see the cakes and sample them, but to meet Cake Boss.
I think everybody wants to meet him the way it sounds. It's fun when you got somebody
Yeah.
famous around.
Well, it starts at 3 o'clock. It is now 2:46. That's why the line is built up.
So he'll be there soon.
I don't know if he's already in there or what,
Mm.
but they're keeping the doors closed.
So are you going to be getting in line to join the party in there?
I'm probably going to wait till it cuts down some,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, because you can peek in. Look at this.
yeah, there's windows in it. A lot of the bakeries in the city are represented in this. This is where the cake off is that he is going to judge. Is inside this tent. There is a stage set up at the other end where there's no windows, of course. Where he's going to be doing the presentation at 5 o'clock, where he's going to present the city with the cake, which everybody will be able to have a piece of. So I can only imagine how big this cake is.
Oh my goodness. That is wild.
So I might get in line. I'm going to go over the other side of the street. Wow. I was not expecting this part.
More popular than you realize.
Yeah. This is the line.
Wow,
So-
that's amazing.
But I think it's half. I think it's the length of the tent on this side of the street too.
Mm.
I think everybody's gathering. I think everybody's gathering here now.
Yeah, if it's starting soon, I can imagine that's the place to be. Everybody wants to be in, be part of what's going on. I've got a couple fun things that have popped up in the chat here I can share too. I'm not sure who with Spirit of the Game had popped in, but they shared an article here where it says that there's a rare 6-planet alignment lighting up the sky this week. And there's a link here that was shared on how to see it. Oh, say that again?
I'm going to turn my phone around here. So you have me back. But, yeah.
Actually, you're frozen at the, oh, there we go. Now I see you.
Public School Family Resource Center. But, I have to pay attention here because I think I just lost the space. Yeah, so anybody's up in the area of Lowell, Massachusetts at any time, trust me, there's always things to do. If you're a drinker, there's plenty of bars at night that are open. Any type of food you want, any nationality, there's a restaurant or 2 or 3. It's a great place. Always a lot of things going on.
And about how big is the town? Do you know offhand what the population is?
I'm not sure what the population is. I used to. I don't anymore. It's hard to keep track
I can
of.
quickly look.
But yeah, it's not a small city. It keeps growing because they keep transforming old factories into apartments and condominiums. So the population is always expanding.
All right, and
More
actually,
people move in than move out.
Excellent. Yeah, it says that it's somewhere between 115 and 118,000 people, making it the 5th largest city in Massachusetts.
There you go. Now you know why we have all the festivals.
Yeah, you guys are in a good place for that. Wow. And actually, it gives me a little perspective because I think Kisa said the refugee camp has around 300,000, so like 3 times the size of your city in the refugee camp. That helps make things.
I have to hold the phone up. There's a lot of historical sites in the city too, which adds to tourism, which is why the national parks has jurisdiction over a lot of it. One of the oldest churches in the city is right up the street. It's not a church anymore. It used to be they used to use it as a senior center. But the inside of it was known to have the best acoustics in New England.
Oh, wow. In all of New England? Wow.
It's still there. It's the old benches that are like a crescent shape and old wooden staircases going up to the balconies that are open.
Wow. Sounds beautiful.
Beautiful stained glass windows. They're still intact. They do kind of have it boarded up so nobody gets into it. But there's a tall one called an angel. The one we had in the parking lot earlier. She's walking around over here now by the cake tent. So yeah, these people move all around. And Yeah, so the line is actually moving slowly. I don't know if they're starting to let people in early, but I don't know. I'm just glad it's a nice day. We were supposed to get an inch or two of snow yesterday. The city's been working all week trying to clean up the streets down here, which they did a pretty good job with it. Messed up
Yeah, it
traffic,
looks
but
good.
yeah, they did a pretty good job with it. And yeah, I mean, a couple of weeks ago we had 2 feet of snow, and we've had 6 inches after that, another 2 inches about a week ago, and another 3 inches about 4 days ago. So I think they did a damn good job of cleaning it up
Yeah,
to
you
put
can't
this
even tell.
festival on.
And it
And this
melted
was
quickly here if
all
it's
set up.
nice now.
All the stuff that you've seen was not here 2 days ago.
So fast setup,
They're
and
so
I'm
used to
betting it'll
putting
be a fast takedown.
it'll be all taken down by tomorrow morning.
Wow.
It closes at 12, and they'll start taking everything down right then and there. I mean, the people with the food trailers will just be towing them out. Some of them may not even be sticking around until 12. But
Very fun event.
the line goes all the way down the sidewalk on this side now. The line gets longer and longer. But
Like, speaking of events, I see. I'm not sure which person from Spirit of the Game popped on earlier and shared a link in the chat, but they're promoting that there's a rare event happening this week. There's a 6-planet alignment lighting up the sky this week, and they sent a link on how to see it. Let me just read through what the words are here that were shared. It says planetary alignments happen more often than you might think. Step outside just after sunset, and you may catch an unusual sight: 6 planets strung
yeah,
across the
I've
sky in a gentle arc.
gotten a couple of them in the past. I get
Yeah.
notifications around the beginning of the month of all the ones that are around for the whole month. I don't even know where I get the notifications from. All I know is they pop up on my phone and my laptop.
Excellent. Yeah, showing that it
But
says that
yeah,
the phenomenon is often dubbed as a planetary parade. Isn't a comic spectacle or isn't a cosmic spectacle in a way that the name suggests. It says astronomers don't consider these alignments rare or physically meaningful, but they do offer something compelling: a chance to see nearly half of the solar system all at once. So this month it's going to be an alignment between Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. And this is pretty amazing. I didn't know that happened.
yeah, it happens every so often. There was one last summer. I think there was 6 of the planets were all within view with the moon at night.
Wow.
Was I think about a month ago they said you could view Saturn and you could actually see the rings.
Wow. How awesome is that?
I'm sure these things have been going on all along. It's just that people are paying more attention to it now.
Yeah. Because I'm not aware of actually seeing it. It's one of those things when you see that in the sky, it's very easy to say, oh, there's just stars out there, or not understand that those are planets you're looking at. So that's interesting to see that. I'll have to make a point of getting out there and checking that out.
Yeah. What was it? Last fall, last spring, I think it was. We actually got to see some of the colors from the Northern Lights.
Oh,
Out by my
awesome. That's fun
back in the
too.
house, and we got some pretty good pictures of it.
Amazing. Yeah. Northern Lights are, they're gorgeous, and it's hard to even describe them because it's just such a pretty event. I haven't seen any in a long time. It's been years since I've seen Northern Lights, but I remember, gosh, growing up in northern Wisconsin, it would be more common there just because we were that much further north, and just gorgeous. It's hard, colors just dancing in the sky. Absolutely beautiful.
And, almost 3 o'clock, so they should be opening up the doors. Hopefully this
Excellent.
line moves fast. I'm tired of standing in one spot.
Yeah. You're much more a moving around kind of guy.
By the way, if you notice this building behind me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's that is the old Bon Marché building.
Hmm.
That is a very old store.
Wow.
Oh, and another piece of history for people. CVS used to it CVS stores. The CVS stands for Consumer Value Store.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, okay.
a lot of people don't realize the original store, the very first one, is right down the street from where I'm standing.
Oh, wow.
CVS originated in Lowell. Another thing that originated in Lowell, Moxie root beer. Moxie root beer started off, believe it or not, as a medication for colds.
Okay.
And it was started at, forget the name of the company, but it's a block down and around the corner where it was made, where the medicine was made. Father John's, I think it was. Yeah, Father John's Medicine is the name of the company. So people can drink soda that used to be, it originated as medicine.
Interesting.
I tried it. I hate it. Just saying. It tastes like
More
medicine.
like medicine than, yeah. Not good.
But yeah, that's some of the history in that Lowell had.
Excellent.
Their very first firehouse, I'm looking at it directly down the street. We actually walked by it. But it is now, there's a bar in there now. I think the doctor's office is still on the other side of the first floor. There's a pool supply place on the back half of it. It's one of the old firehouses with the chimney with the bell on the top of it.
Oh, wow.
Not the chimney, the steeple
Steeple,
with
yeah.
with the bell. That's how old it is. We even have a bar down the street here that actually has it's known as the Ice Bar, which is kind of a popular place. But what I realized is when you hear about ice bars, usually everything is ice. They didn't go that far. They have the top of the bar is ice. So it keeps the drinks cold.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
All right. I'm actually on the right side of this tent now. But the line stopped at the door.
And I know we do have Marianne of Waikiki joining us as well. I should bring her on in to say hi. And we've been reading a chapter each week during the show from Underwater Acts of Kindness. I'm kind of curious if we have anybody coming to do the reading today, or if I'll be doing that before the show's all done. I'm not really sure. Often Trina shows up and does that for us. Sometimes we have Santa Papa John popping in and doing that as well. So Marianne, are you there? Just want to say hello and see how everything is where you are. And it's very possible she's not at a good spot to talk right now, but we'll see when she has a chance to come on in. But she does have her book, Underwater Acts of Kindness, and her website is actsofkindnessseries.com. And she has 4 books that she's written, and we've been doing a chapter a week on the Underwater Acts of Kindness. Chapters are short, easy reads. We're on chapter 11 today, and we are getting actually close to the end. So we'll get into that once Marianne is able to join us as well here. Well, hopefully, John, you'll be able to get inside and participate in all the great things happening there with the Cake Boss. Little known fact, back when I was in, I would have been in high school. I was in our 4-H club, and cake decorating was actually one of my I don't know if to say specialties. That was something I did. I actually was the grand champion winner one year in our county. So my little claim to fame, that I did do cake decorating once upon a time, and it's a lot of fun. Nowhere in the realm though of Cake Boss. However, if I was in Lowell, Massachusetts, and had the opportunity to join a competition like what you're going to be looking at, I might. That would be so much fun.
Yep. Oh, they're talking inside. I think Cake Boss is in the tent.
Excellent. The games begin. So do you have any idea how many entrants there were for the competition there?
Yeah, he's going to judge the cake that are inside the tent. And the cake that he made is going to be cut and passed out after he presents it to the city. I'm dying to see what it looks like. I've seen the cakes that he made on the show, and it's going to be incredible.
Excellent. And Kiza, I see you put a note there that you're going to be hopping off here. Thank you so much, Kiza, for joining us. I look forward to conversations continuing and all the great things there are to come yet. So thank you so much, Kiza. Glad you've been here.
All right. Hopefully, I can get the custody.
Ooh, hopefully we can maintain a signal because it's sounding a little broken up there.
I'm going to go off screen for a while until I get inside.
Okay, sounds all good. We will stay tuned for more. So, and Marianne, I'm just checking in again to see if Marianne is handy here, if she wants to come on in and join the conversation yet. Whenever you're able to, feel free to go ahead and do so. In the meantime, let me go ahead and pop over. I'm going to grab some info. Let me just pull it up here. There are some big events coming up in the very, very near future. Next weekend, in fact. First off, I'll go to, I think the easiest place is going to be if we go over to Facebook and pull up Project Die Hard. So I think most people know by now we are, Kurt and I are ambassadors with Project Die Hard, and as ambassadors, we are going to go ahead and share with everybody some things that are happening there. So let me share my screen with you so you can see. And actually, it's Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, you're more than welcome to hop over and find Project Die Hard and go ahead and follow, because then you'll see all the things that are going on all the time. Brian is the president and founder of Project Die Hard, and he's really, really good at sharing information and I'm just rearranging my screen so I can see what you are seeing a little easier here. So here it is. Are you ready to work together? The time is now to join Project Die Hard and be part of something bigger than yourself. We're building fellowship, creating opportunity. We're standing for transparency, honoring our veterans, with partners like SIU Carbondale, that's Southern Illinois University, with the Veterans Advocate Center, with Kentucky Legal Aid, Southern Illinois Community Foundation, and more standing beside us. And the message is clear. They have found our mission worthy, and now we're asking you, are you ready to work together, to volunteer, to lock arms with us? This isn't just an event, it's a movement of faith, action, and unity. Let's build something that lasts. Are you the best? Let's talk. Because look at all the things going on here. I'm making this nice and big so you can see. Make it even bigger. So events that are coming up. First up, in the upper left-hand corner there, now is the time to join Project Die Hard because our founder is on his way soon. Next weekend, he will be in Arizona. The Pickle Brawl is taking place in Arizona next weekend. And many, many people will be there joining the event. And there'll be interviews taking place with at least some of these folks. And in a moment, I will get a little bit more info on what exactly is the Pickle Brawl and what's happening there. But while I've got this on the screen, let me hit these events first. So the Pickle Brawl is next weekend. So it's on March 7th and 8th in Mesa, Arizona. So if you are anywhere close to Mesa, Arizona and able to make it to this event, be there. There's so many good things that will be happening during this event. You can't miss it. Next up, if you go look straight down, Tater Day in Benton, Kentucky. There's a spring festival taking place from April 3rd through April 6th. That is going to be a fun event, and that is a place where Project Die Hard will be there. We'll make a presence at the event, have a table set up. But you know what? We could use some more volunteers at that event to help with manning the table and sharing information about Project Die Hard. That's pretty easy. All you have to do is come and have a seat. Sit at the table and be there as a resource so that if people want to know more, you can just answer some, even if it's just basic questions or bringing in email addresses or, that type of thing. It's not a huge ask. It's literally some time to sit and actually help be at the table and share info. So that is something that is, if anyone's in the Benton, Kentucky area, between April 3rd and April 6th, we would love to have you come on board and participate with us. Next up, the Military Expo taking place April 17th and 18th. That will be at Discovery Park of America, and that is in Tennessee. I don't have the exact location in front of me, but really easy to find. Just do a quick search for Discovery Park of America, and boom, there it is. It is a big location, and they do a military expo every year. And I know that Brian has been saying that for the past 4 years, he's been trying to get into this event. This year, it's happening. We've got a place, a spot at the event where Project Die Hard will be there. And wow, what an opportunity at the military expo to have Project Die Hard making a presence. That's going to be huge. Last on the list is Operation Big Things. It's exactly what it sounds like. Big things are happening with Project Die Hard, and what better than to have an event that has that exact name, because it says it all. Operation Big Things. May 23rd in Southern Illinois. This is going to actually be at Southpaw Barn Grill in Southern Illinois. So make plans to be there on May 23rd. They have a really huge portion of the building there. Easily a couple thousand people can be within that space, and they have allowed us to take it over for that day. And there's room for our partners within Project Die Hard to have a space for yourself to come and promote what it is that you do. What are our mission partners, our supply partners, our community partners. All of the folks are going to come together and be there. And anyone who's listening to this, again, if you are anywhere close to Southern Illinois in that area on May 23rd, you need to go there and see what's all happening. Introduce yourself to these partners. Become one yourself. Who knows what can happen when people come together, when great people, great organizations come together, big things can happen. Operation Big Things will be taking place on May 23rd. So see what you can do to come and join in that event. And oh my gosh, so many good things happening moving forward into this next couple of months. So much going on. So we were talking about Pickle Brawl, and that is actually next weekend. Let me grab the event on my screen here so that you can see a bit more of the detail. So hang tight here while I pull that up and share it. So Pickle Brawl. Pickleball has become a really, really big hot topic, hot sporting event. The Pickle Brawl Challenge taking place on Saturday and Sunday. On here you can see it's at Dinkendine in Mesa, Arizona. Let me go ahead and click on the link to that. So Dinkendine Pickle Park, again located in Mesa, Arizona, is it's there, right? This is what they do. They've got an amazing location with all the food and drink you can imagine, and they have pickleball. This is such an up and coming. It's here. I cannot believe how many people have grabbed onto this sport and are having so much fun with it. I have not actually been to their website to see what is listed here with these events. I'm just checking out to see if they have anything with this event actually listed. It looks like if you want to schedule your event, they are just showing what is available there. Let me back out of this for just a moment, and let me find the rest of the info for the Pickleball Challenge. One of the gentlemen that is really doing a ton of work for this is Mark Balin. So I am going to pull his information up because we are going to know more by going there. Oh yes, here it is. Okay, so again, sharing my screen with you so you can see what I see. So the Pickle Brawl, at Dinkendine Pickle Park. Pickle Brawl 2 is the second annual Celebrity Challenge coming in, and this is presented by the Pickleball Challenge or Pro Pickleball Challenge. So on Saturday, next Saturday from 5:30 to 7:30 local time there in Arizona, and then again on Sunday, the 8th, between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Arizona Spring Training Expo. You can see the different sports that are being represented there. And also, this is an opiate and fentanyl awareness event as well. So this entire event is going to be supporting multiple charities. There's going to be a bunch of this actually televised. We've got, because with Mark Balin, On the Mark TV will be there. They are a global streaming network and support what we're doing here immensely. And there are so many different people coming in. You can see at the bottom here, the UFC Hall of Fame alumni. There's going to be a halftime show with Travis Bass. If you're not sure who that is, do a quick Google search on him and you'll know immediately who that is. There's going to be speakers. There's going to be Hollywood. It actually says Hollywood impersonators. There's so much going on at the event. There's going to be... I've heard a list of somewhere around 16 big personalities that will be coming on in and participating in that event. And I do see a wonderful lady who is joining us here today. We've got Sophia Joseph joining us. I am so excited to have you here. Let's see here. There we go. Thank you, Emily. Sophia, so much... Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much, Sue. I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh my gosh.
Great. We have actually another gentleman who's with us here, that John Petro Sr. is at an event, and your timing is great because he was walking us around, literally showing us the event taking place in Massachusetts right now. So this actually has worked out very well that you're here at this time, because he's actually off screen for a bit. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and share with everybody who you are and a little bit more about what you do, because I'm thrilled that you're here.
Thank you so much, Sue. Well, I am Sophia, and my goodness. So I used to coach figure skating, and with the Olympics going just finished right now, there was like so much about this for me because in 2006 I actually got to teach Sasha Cohen, the Olympic silver medalist in figure skating, and she was an Olympic silver medalist, not a gold medalist, because she made mistakes under pressure and fell twice. And this sent me on a journey of sports psychology first and then spiritual psychology. I wrote a book. I stopped coaching skating and I created a system of transformation because of that moment. So her falling down was like, how could this be? Like you worked for 15 years, some days, some weeks, 7 days a week, 5 to 7 hours a day. You didn't have childhood. You put everything on the line and then you go out and you fall. Like in 30 seconds, your Olympic dream is over, right? Like what happened? But it wasn't just the fall, it was preparing her for it and being a coach, and it was my dream coaching at the Olympics. And as I worked with her the week before the Olympics, and my dream, the coaches, the skaters, waving, smiling right from the cameras, and like, oh, I want to be there. And it wasn't like that. It was kicking and screaming and crying, and there was just so much drama, and it was so hard. And I didn't have the tools to help her because my tools were to teach technique, to teach how to land the jumps, how to do spins, how to choreograph programs, how to train. But I didn't know that there was this level of pressure because I've never coached anyone at that level, even. So I didn't know this was going to be the thing. And for an athlete who trained all their life, and this is, let's say, their first Olympics, first event like this, they also not prepared to deal with that. So it's all of the stuff that is unresolved within you comes to surface right when you don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
So so that was the situation. I just didn't know how to work with that. So that took me on a 20-year long journey of discovering how to deal with this ahead of time, how to prepare, how to heal, so that when your moment to shine comes, you actually shine. And this Olympics was so powerful because it brought all of that back and it showed two people. I don't know if you watched the Olympics, but it showed two people, Ilya Malinin, the guy who was absolutely the best in the world, who was so ahead of everyone, and he was so expected to win the gold medal. And then he dropped to eight, and then the other girl from our team who quit 2 years ago and completely stopped skating and went on a journey of finding herself, came back being like, I love doing this. Oh my gosh, this is joy. And she just won the gold medal because she didn't care about what medal she was going to get because her identity was not tied to what she was doing. And so when we get those lessons and we start seeing it, but wait a second, that's not about Olympics, this is about me. Because I live this life and experience the same kind of things all the time. How do I work with myself? How do I position myself in a way that I can perform at my highest when it matters? When it's boom, all of a sudden you're put on the spot. Okay, Sophia, are you ready? Introduce yourself. Go ahead and speak. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I was supposed to be here. And I'm not prepared. But I am prepared because this is who I am. I walk in these shoes. And so this 20 years journey was to create a system of transformation that helps people to be who they are, fully their best selves. And it's a simple system of drinking water charged with the qualities of your higher self. And I am today on the quality of cooperation. So I'm cooperation I desire. And this was the moment of stepping into being cooperation with myself, with the circumstances, with how things happen. I'm completely in the moment preparing for actually my speaking engagement in a couple of weeks. And I'm not looking at the phone. And then like I'm finished, done. Look at my phone. It's a Zoom call. You know, you're supposed to be here. I know.
And it's all good. You know, it was meant to be like just like this. It is all good.
And that's the meaning of cooperation, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You have to cooperate with the reality. So this is like, here's the world, the spirit arranges things for you to flow in this way, and you just have to trust and know this is how it works. So I don't know if I said this is what I do, if this kind of piece things together, but that's what I am doing, and I'm helping people to discover all the aspects of themselves that do not fit with their higher vision of themselves. So if there is something that is unresolved, these are the things that are holding us back from being who we are, and they will show up, and no amount of affirmations is going to going to help with that. So people do a lot of affirmations and they do positive thinking and all of that. And here's the thing, it feels good at the moment you're doing that. But the moment life brings something unexpected, everything that's unresolved is going to override all the affirmations that you've done. And I bet many people have experienced that. And this is the problem with positive psychology and affirmations and law of attraction and all of that stuff, because it doesn't cover that stuff. It's like, just focus on the positive things. Just visualize this beautiful thing. You can visualize all you want, but if you didn't heal what's underneath all of that, it's going to show up right when you don't expect that. So I imagine life is actually working the holistic system that cleans the shadow stuff and brings up the shine stuff. There.
Oh, I love it. This whole concept, I think, is so valuable for everybody. That is something that when we have hurts or pains or things that need healing, we don't want to look at that, right? We just want to bury that and let it be. And it's like, no, we got to deal with that so that you can be your best and show up as your best. And having someone like you around to help people through that, I think that is we don't want to admit we need help, but people need help with that. That I'm so glad you do what you do and that you can help people and be a guide so that we can do our best and be our best. Oh, I absolutely love what you do.
Thank you so much, Sue. And I love World of Ability podcast. I love that, because what is this ability? We all have a higher level than where we are right now. All of us, doesn't matter where we are, there is a higher level, the higher level of ability available for us at any level, at this level or that level. And there is also, and it's our purpose and it's our responsibility and birthright to uncover this ability. And to get this forward is actually facing face to face the stuff that is holding you back from it. Not escaping from it, but actually facing it. Facing it and know that it's not something that's stopping me, is actually something that propels me forward. Every trigger is my creative energy that pushes me forward. Every block is the opportunity to take the boulder, chisel stuff away, and create my David.
Oh my
So-
gosh. Yes. Wow. Yeah, that to be able be in I actually I just absolutely love what you're saying. I love hearing this. Before I forget to ask, how do people find out more about what you do, or how do they reach you? Do you have a website, or what's the best way if this is if somebody's hearing this and saying, "I need more conversation with you." How do they do that?
Okay, well, first of all, if you're on Facebook, you can send me a message. And I have a website, and well, so my website, I guess I should put it in the chat maybe, but it's imaginedlife.com. And imagined is like imagine, but with T on the end. So it's not imagine with E, it's imagine with T. So I imagined is actually this little thing that I have over here on my bottle. It's attached to my bottle. I imagined is a formula, and we charge water with that. So I have a website, imaginedlife.com, because we live life based on the qualities of our high self. And I have I will send the link because I have some free things that I can give away to people if they want. One, if someone wants more unlimited abundance, you can raise your hand, and I have a link for more unlimited abundance. And if you want more success, I have a link for that. That would be imagined life/VIP. So that would be for success. And you can download your own success, I imagine. And there's a 4-part series video that you can start watching. And then we have a course that's called From Rock to Diamond. And that's not free, but I have a coupon that's 50% off. And that teaches the whole architecture about how you actually go from being rock to becoming a diamond. I see you already on my website right
Oh
there.
yes. So
Okay.
people will
Well, if
know
you
when they get
see,
there.
yes, actually, you see, choose your journey, start your alchemy. I still have that link. It's going to be changed, but that link takes you to the first module of the From Rock to Diamond course, and it's free. So it will disappear soon. So if you are here right now and you click that, you get to experience the first module of the From Rock to Diamond for free. So,
Excellent.
yeah,
Well, I
thank
love
you so much.
I love that. And we do have someone else joining us right now. I'd love to bring him into the conversation. Have you had a chance to meet Santa Papa John? Santa, welcome.
Good good afternoon. How we doing, ladies?
Doing great. You want to give a quick intro? I know you don't need much intro, but if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, but people think that Santa only works, one day a year or 1 month a year. I am more motivated than that. I'm more active than that because I have found a way to create excitement and positivity and share smiles and giggles and laughter year around. Because what does Santa do after Christmas time? Right here. Santa is a storyteller. And I read stories every Wednesday night for free online at 7 p.m. Central. But I'm taking it to the next notch, the next avenue. I want to read stories to nursing homes, senior care centers, autistic group homes with autistic children in it or adults, group homes, anywhere where residents of those types of facilities don't interact with a lot of people. I've created a 1 hour interactive program where I can read stories, I can ask questions, I can answer questions, and I can share some giggles and laughs and smiles. With well over 100,000 followers on social media, I'm having a blast, and this is changing my life because it's so much fun to share happiness.
Absolutely love it. And I don't know if you've had a chance to meet Sophia yet. Do you want to go ahead and just do a quick intro, Sophia, and because I love what both of you do, and there's some complimentary kind of pieces here from both of you that really, I think you guys need to talk. So go ahead, Sophia.
Thank you so much. You know, my whole work is about identity actually, and I didn't expect to meet Santa Papa John, and you obviously Santa Claus is like embodying the identity of that, and you like you know, people ask like, do you believe in Santa? And I'm like, I do. I've seen him live.
There you go. It's all about the belief, and you know, there's no age limit to believing. There's no age limit to sharing happiness, to sharing positivity. It's an ugly world out there, and we all got to step up and do a little part to make it a better place.
100%. Thank you so much for bringing that in. It was such a pleasure meeting you. And I don't know how we met before. Well, I know that there is like a whole niche of Santa Clauses, isn't there? Like it's a whole industry that people do this like year round. Isn't that true?
Some of the guys do some stuff, but most of them don't. They figure out, you know, they work their 2 months a year from November 1st till Christmas, and that's it. That's all they do. Some guys have created some, but you know, I'm finding, especially with storytelling is a lost art, and it's amazing how many people are giving me kudos and compliments because I am now reading stories and I'm sharing wonderful ideas through stories to promote happiness and positivity. You know, you can get the audiobooks, you can get the people that are reading stories online with no face and stuff, but it's me. I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm making mistakes, I'm doing the best I can, I'm giggling and laughing when I make mistakes because it's real and it's happening and it's live.
Love it.
And
Oh,
Sue, you're gonna love this one. If you didn't, I know you didn't have a chance to catch my stories the other night, but I've got it online now. The polar bear who loved to hug.
oh, I gotta listen to that one.
And it to tell you the truth, I've been reading stories now for going on 8, 9, 10 months. This has got to be one of my favorites that I've read, that I've created, because it hits all the right here. It hits all the spots right here that makes it so simple and unique. And it has a couple good life lessons in it. And who doesn't like a big old bear hug, you know?
Exactly.
But it brings it a good couple life lessons that some people don't like the big hugs, and they want to be asked first if it's okay to give that hug.
Excellent.
So you'll have to check it out, you know. And then, of course, I went to chat and said, you know, I just read 3 stories. How best to promote them? And they said, man, you've got a series, because one is all about life lessons. One is about a soccer team that does a lesson about learning and how to build up teamwork. And then the other one is, well, Santa's sleigh needed some maintenance work. So there was a bunch of team members that got together to work on the maintenance of the sleigh and how they interacted with one another and built it up as a team to get the work done. So it's pretty unique, pretty I'm excited to see where this promotion is going to go.
Excellent. I love it. That all the things that you always bring forward is all, like you said, the positivity, the smiles, the good feelings. Because really, when you see Santa, how do you not smile, right? and you have such a great way about how you are doing all the things you do. It really does make it fun, and I love to see you on here, and I love that you're doing the storytelling, because I think that speaks to all of us. We all like to be hearing great stories and
Well,
the only downside is it's at the same time as when I do the radio show, so I can't be on there live with you. So, but I will go back and try
it's kind of interesting in the fact that the stories that I'm reading are not the same old, same old. I'm making them through AI. So I create a prompt, I create some ideas, I create some suggestions, and then it spits out a story. And I say, nope, do it again and do it better. Include this, this, and this, and this. And it comes back with a masterpiece that is in my word count area, that is in my timing area. And then I say, make sure it has a moral part of the story. So I finish off the story with a good moral support paragraph. And I'm getting kudos, I'm getting positives going, man, I love your stories because they're so uplifting, they're positive, and we need more of that in this world. And it's not just children that are starting to listen to my stories. It's adults as well, and seniors.
Excellent. Well, and I know with what Sophia does, she's very much in that realm too of helping people and bringing out our best. And like she was saying, with healing old wounds, so that you can be your best when that stress comes and when life is hitting you, that you can handle it and you can do great things. So she's a great resource, and I look forward to more opportunities to dive in even more here with what Sophia is doing, because it really speaks.
And where's Sophia from?
I'm in Las Vegas right now, and I am from the Soviet Union, which is actually a really perfect thing that I came from Soviet Union, because I came from the place that was so good at installing all these wounds within me.
I bet. Yep.
Because
it must be heartbreaking to see all the ugliness that is happening in your previous part of your world that you lived in, and how much you want to reach out and help those people that are still over there.
Well, it's one of the biggest thing is that I had to do the work on my own self, and if I didn't have all of that within me to do this work, I wouldn't have created what I have created. So I have to. This is what's given me the fuel to say that our wounds is not a bad thing. It's the thing that fuels our highest self. It's our creative energy once it's transformed and transmuted and taken to another level. And it's not something to be ashamed of and be afraid of. It's something to embrace. And the biggest parts of that it's truly embracing the part of yourself that's not feeling safe. And the safety issue is so huge. And I think it probably would resonate with a lot of people about trying to reach some level of success, not because it comes from a place of joy, but it comes from a place of proving that I am worthy, seeking for love and validation and acceptance. And I think it would resonate with a lot of people in that way.
Good for you. And the fact that you're taking a negative and turning it into a positive, and looking at opening the door and seeing what new opportunities are reaching out in front of you, and you're taking the steps to try and make those new opportunities a valid reason to move forward, to take the opportunities to share to other people what is going on and how you can change it. You can't change the world, but you can change one step at a time.
Well, that's world begins within, right? And my teachers, I had wonderful teachers actually, and thank you for this affirmation, Santa, Papa John. And I had really, really, really good teachers, and they said that, first of all, conscious world begins with conscious people. And when you heal one issue, the whole world heals one issue. So
Absolutely.
it's not, this isn't a work that is just for your own individual self. I know, like, I call my work self-centered living, but this isn't about being selfish. Self-centered is about being centered of that higher self within you and healing what you need to heal. And if I become more whole, more complete, more loving, more kind, more accepting, I can, this is my contribution into the world. So, and each one of us can do this. And it changes our relationships, it changes, well, I'm saying relationships. I grew up in a family where I wished my parents got divorced.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
wished they were divorced because living in a family where two people are so hurtful to each other and it's so scary. And as a little girl, I would be under the table hiding because I was afraid to come out. And then, not to say I would believe that was my fault at all times that they were fighting. That's a whole another issue. But the people that have this kind of life, and how are they, what are they bringing in and their children and stuff, right? So I'm not blaming my parents. It was very hard to be living with them, but I don't blame them. I'm very grateful for all of that, for what I have become. It taught me what I didn't want, and it taught me how we can transmute and transform that and create something new and different. So it does, it can change. I know my parents just, they just didn't know any better. It's not who they were. It's just they did the best they knew how, and we want something new for our world.
It's a
And
great
and the way
perspective on.
you the way you grew up, maybe it wasn't the best possible scenario, but it created the person that you are now, to
Mhm.
see that there are other options available for the way people live their lives, and you can tell them that there are options. Whether they listen or not is a whole different story, but a lot of people sometimes don't even see that there is a second option.
So my job is to show an option.
Yes. And
My job was to show the option, and not actually, and actually it's even better because I don't show people option. I show them options. So
yeah,
I show them many options. And with that, I think that's the power of the work because they get to choose the option they want. So sometimes when you don't see anything, you're just stuck. And if you show option, then it's like, oh, is this my only option? But when you have options, then all of a sudden there is a choice. And then I make that choice. It's my empowerment, right? And so one of the biggest things that I have realized in my life, that the biggest thing, the biggest gift that we get from spirit is the power of desire. And it's paramount. And I know like in some Eastern Europe, not European, Eastern like philosophies and religion, it's like desire is like a bad thing, but desire is a good thing. Desire comes from spirit. It is the force that's moving us to realize our ability, our potential. And that desire is an empowerment that allows us to choose. I want this. I take this. And I think in a lot of ways, we lose our sovereignty because we are not owning the desire and we outsource our sovereignty to someone else. Like, I go to a psychic, tell me what my future holds for me, or this astrology, tell me what my stars are saying, or whatever. Like, we're seeking for validation and answers from outside of us, but all the answers are within us. And when we have options, we can connect to that desire within and choose what is for me. What do I want?
Trusting your journey, and yeah, go ahead.
If I could, if you want, do you want to get to experience this for a moment? Yes? No?
Say that again.
Would you like to have a quick experience of it?
Ooh, we could. I know we are
We
gonna
are running out
do.
of time. Like,
Oh,
real quick.
Why don't we go ahead and do that? And then I know Santa's going to be reading a chapter from our book yet today too.
Oh, I had no idea. Okay, I don't want to change the structure here. Okay,
It's all
well,
good.
just really quick, just a quick experience. If you just like even close your eyes, and I'm going to give you some choices. So
Okay.
we're going to, so you can speak out the words. I'm going to ask you a question. What do you want to see more in your life right now? And I'm going to say words. I want to see more success. Just repeat that. Just repeat that after me. I want to see more success.
I want to see more success.
I want to see more. I want to see more trust.
I want to see more
I
trust.
want to see more trust.
I want to see more nurturing.
I want to see more nurturing.
I want to see more nurturing. Okay. Thank you, Sue.
I want to see more support.
I want to see more support.
I want to see more vibrant health.
I want to see more vibrant health.
I
I want to
see health.
I want to see more encouragement.
I want to see more encouragement.
I want to see more, I think I already said that, nurturing. Yes. Okay, done. What do you want to see more out of these? What do you want to see more in your life?
Ooh. I want to see more success. For me personally, I think we're doing great things, but I feel like we're still very close to what's happening. I think I want to get out and have it come back around, and I would love to see more success benefiting more people.
So this is how it starts. When you become, now you know, because I just gave you these choices, and now you evaluated what do I need most right now in my life, right? So this place, this quality that you have chosen is showing you where your gap is from where you are right now and what do you want. And in that gap are some beliefs that you hold, some judgments that you have, some projections that you haven't resolved yet, some trauma that you may not even be aware of. And all of that is clouding your view of success you want to actually see. And identifying these things and then removing it will actually bring forth success you want to see. It's undeniable. It's a formula. It works like a clock. It's like precise, and that's what this system is doing. And since you have chosen success, actually that link is from Rock to Diamond is working on success. It's all about success. So totally take advantage of it.
I will do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Wonderful. Oh, well, And I think now would be a good time to bring Marianne of Waikiki back in here. And I know Santa Papa John is the best storyteller. So Marianne, why don't you come on in and say hello? And I think we've got a chapter to read.
Yes, well, aloha and hola, everybody. I'm Marianne of Waikiki. I'm the author and Apple game developer of the Acts of Kindness series, featuring 200 folk manus puppets. The books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and a soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and the Perfect Wave, echoing whales and dolphins for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change. So Santa is so kind to read our next chapter. It's called The New Earth Army, featuring the general of the New Earth Army, who is a sea turtle, who recruits Noah, the hard-of-hearing whale, to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch between Hawaii and California, while his wife and parents are on the way to the Big Island, preparing for the birth of their first child. So just like military families who leave and to be of service, they're away from their families and miss their families also as well. And we have 500 million people now worldwide with a hearing loss. We have millions of moms and dads coming home from being of service who can't hear their own children or grandchildren. So these are educational tools that all classroom teachers in the United States of America can receive copies of the books from donorschoose.org. So I don't know, Sue, if you want to, guess what? My co-host is here. Come on in, Brennan. Let me just tell you. Let me just share what we did yesterday. We went out on the catamaran, the Aquanimity catamaran, for a trial run because we had a meeting with them talking about World Water Day on March 22nd, 2022, with Clean Water Foundation and Leon McLaughlin with our fourth book, Cool Acts of Kindness, and being recognized by the United Nations. So we went on a trial run yesterday, and Brennan brought his 3 healing instruments and the flute. We made some videos for advertising, not only for On the Mark TV and nonprofit TV to showcase. We're editing it. And I'm going to let Brennan tell the experience of the dolphins. Gave more response to our boat than the other boats. And they were flipping and flopping, just like flip and flop or service alpha dolphins in my chapter of the book. And I just got to rub it in. It was been 88 degrees here. It's been hot. I got out of the pool. I know you guys were talking about the weather early, but yes, we are hot here. And we're taking precautions so that, we don't get heat stroke this early in the season. It's only February. But this is a sign of climate change. And we got so many great videos. So, Brendan, tell us about your experience yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was wonderful. The Aquanimity is a really amazing catamaran. Marianne was so kind to be able to line all that up. And we met with the captain and the stewardess and basically set this up for a trial run to see. I've seen other sound healers around the world that have been working with the marine life, the dolphins and the whales, and it seems that the marine life respond really well to the frequencies that my instruments produce. And so we got out on the water. I played my crystal harp and my crystal pyramid and my Native American wind flute, and the dolphins came up and they all responded very well. We had an amazing time. For me, it was one of the most spiritual moments I've had as a sound healer. I was literally playing off the front of the boat, looking down, and I got dolphins swimming right underneath the water, looking up at me. And it was just a very amazing experience. And so for a trial run for what we're looking to do on the 22nd, it went very well. And like Marianne said, we got some great footage. I'm going through and putting together some content now, but it's really cool that we know like this is a real thing and we'll be able to replicate that. And I'm excited to get back out there on the 22nd and have that experience with more people so they can also receive the healing as well. So just great all around. Very good. Very good.
Vibes are up. So go out and play is our tagline, and Brad, go ahead and do that yesterday. And we're doing it around San Carlos, man. We are uplifting the spirits here, and we just met with the Brascotti thrift stores. We got a farmer's market, bazaar next Saturday. And, you know, they mentioned too that they don't play the church bells here, and how the church bells can sound off for peace, love, happiness, and thanks, or quietness and being still and being grounded. And so we're real excited to do these amazing places for the next couple of months, especially me being on the boat. We're going out, man, as many times as we can go. Yeah. We are available. And the book is from Texas. So Nonprofit TV, Dr. Anthony Sorelli is showcasing these books as well in Denny's restaurants in Texas. So we can reach out to people in Arizona and Texas to come down and sail with us and meet the author. And I am going to be doing a book signing. So we will be having them. And Leon has given us information on how to send our videos to campaigns at United Nations to start getting it out there on social media. So we got good things that are happening this coming month, which is right around the corner here. I think on the next day. Tomorrow's March 1st.
Tomorrow already. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So take it away, Santa Papa John. So go out and play. I'm Mariana Waikiki and B. Willie, sound healer here.
Awesome. Comes better in yours. Well, yeah, you can see a little bit.
So, and we
Too
are
much of the
on,
green
let's see.
screen happening. There
I
we
think
go.
we're up to chapter 11 already.
Chapter
So-
12. I think I read chapter 11. Are we on chapter 11?
We're on chapter 11.
Wow, it's a long one. We're not going to have time to do chapter 11. Should I read it and carry on and be that much overtime?
No, we're on chapter 12.
Aren't we on
I
12?
thought we were on chapter 12 too.
Okay, go to 12. I thought it was my bookmark's in 11, so that's all good. Go ahead.
All right.
I have our friend.
All right, I'll be right out.
Okay, are you ready?
Chapter 12.
Oop, actually, Santa, you're muted right now. I'm not sure how you got muted, but
I'm just amazed that this is about water and International Water Day, and I'm about charging water with the quality is.
yes.
Wow.
How did I get muted?
Okay.
I have no idea how you got muted. Sorry.
Either do I. All right. Over the following days, as the whales continued to sing, large crowds gathered on the steps of the United Nations. Massive sound systems project the whale song throughout New York City. Thousands of people carry banners and wave signage to show their support. Walking hand in hand along the streets, sidewalks, they make their way to the United Nations Plaza. They can be heard shouting, "Clean up the oceans now. We hear your song. Oceans are not dumps. The oceans die. We die. Plastic is drastic. Ban the bag." In the cities across the country, people are amassing the protests just like this. Inside the United Nations General Assembly listens to retired Lieutenant Colonel Jim Shanahan, who come to address them. These are 5 main gyres in the world's oceans, including the Indian Ocean, the South and North Atlantic, and there are several smaller gyres near fingers just Alaska and Antarctica. Plastics are not the only problem. Once there, the plastics absorb floating chemicals. We must resolve now to stop the contaminants at their source and to forever halt chemical dumping and the use of disposable plastics. The measure is broadcast and translated in every nation. Lieutenant Colonel Shanahan continues, the only solution is for nations of the world to unite and enlist their military forces to work together. The Navy, the Coast Guard, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines across the globe must enact an emergency response and undertake a plan for a cleanup immediately to urge all nations to adapt this measure now. Send your fleets to these garbage patches around the world. United, we can be called the New Earth Army. Together, we can abate this pending disaster. It is not too late, however. If we fail to act, all life on the planet will surely be endangered. I humbly await your orders and carry out this plan of action. While the Assembly debates, the world's whales continue to harmonize together in one united effort, and their song rings vibrantly across the planet. Reports from around the world make headlines. Humans' voices, their solidarity and support and demonstration from France to India, Australia to Africa, and even the Antarctic. The United Nations Council works diligently late into the night. Just before midnight, they emerged to make their announcement. It is done. Over 100 of the 193 nations have committed to cleanup efforts. Naval, Coast Guard, and Marine fleets from each nation will be assigned to every patch in the world. They will work with the latest technologies to dredge the soupy waters, clean the shorelines, and provide surveillance to ensure the future dumping is banned. The Global Air Force will monitor progress and police illegal dumping from the skies. The global armies will address the problems and its source to stop the generation of plastics. That was chapter 12.
That's right, the New Earth Army. Talking about United Nations now, looking everybody coming together. So again, Leon has sent it. I sent it out to everybody else. You can submit your activities for World Water Day. Again, that's March 22nd, 2026. It's a Sunday. We have scheduled a day sale and a sunset sale in San Carlos, Mexico. Anybody can call us and join us. And we'll be advertising on the Mark TV in Phoenix, as well as nonprofit TV in Texas. And that's where the boat is originated from. It's a beautiful catamaran. We'll have plenty of videos to send you, and anybody can share their stories too to campaigns@unitednations.org. And we have all that information so you can post on social media. So thank you so much, Santa Papa John, for reading that chapter. We'll be finalizing the book next week with The Birth of Spirit. And what a great book club it's been this past couple of months, in the winter months for you, keeping warm. And we're, well, we got our shorts on down here and we got our air conditionings on. And I jumped in the pool today. We got a crazy
Sue,
frog.
she likes to rub it in, doesn't she, Sue?
I think so. I would too.
Yeah.
But I want to share with you, we are on the way to the San Carlos Yacht Club. Our friend Maria Greenberg is another author who is releasing her second book with turtles in talking and speaking in Spanish and English and bilingual. And we are off to support her book signing from 2 to 5 at the San Carlos Yacht Club. So supporting other local artists. And we talked with the restaurant where Brennan plays at. The owner suggested we do a book fair, and reaching out to the government woman in Sonora who is in literacy. And so just shift is happening. Shift is happening with these amazing vibrations, and we're keeping it raised with, of course, Be Willie. So again, peace, love, happiness, and thanks. Yes, we are safe. Thank you for shouting out to us to make sure that we were okay with the chaos that we did not create. And we continue, again, to walk on this earth in a bubble of love. So go out and play a Marianne of Waikiki, and aloha.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Marianne. What a great group we've had here today. Such a wonderful community that has come together. I am grateful to each and every one of you. We still have here on our screen with us Santa Papa John, Marianne of Waikiki, Sophia Joseph, and earlier we had Kiza joining us, and John out in Massachusetts. He had walked around and showed us this big event that's going on, and I'm looking forward to next week getting to catch up a bit more about what all had happened, and know that you're all welcome to join us again. Sophia, you're welcome anytime to join us here. We're here every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Central for World of Ability podcast. For all of us here with World of Ability, again, my name is Sue Roskoff, and as always, we thank you.